Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Roll2Pose podcast, your domain for dorkdom. Today, we have a big group of people, including myself, Lunchbox.
Hey,
Bearded Fury.
Dan versus the world.
Scruffy MC.
And that power nerd.
And we're off to an awful fucking start.
It's what you get for having me back.
It's been so long that you had to think about what your name was.
I'm gonna piss all over all of your dreams because
you're in the fucking intro song.
The last thing you told me was everybody's too positive. We need somebody more cynical to come back.
Well, we had Logan on last time, so we're already pretty down.
And it was a pretty quiet podcast. Everybody was so sad.
Well, I'm here to continue the reign of cynicism.
He said terrible things about BB-8, and it made me hurt on the inside.
What, that annoying little testicle?
Fuck you!
Oh my god. So, let's get rolling! Yeah.
I hate that drum more than Jar Jar.
You're wrong.
You don't hate anyone more than
that is the most wrong thing I've ever heard.
Like, it's not even an argument.
So,
you're wrong.
Let me put it to you this way. So then there's Jar Jar, and then there's Greedo, and then there's BB-8.
Damn.
What? Ah. You like Jar Jar more than Greedo? He's a badass bounty hunter.
It's okay.
Did we watch the same movie?
It's okay, don't let him.
I'm talking about the fucking comic books!
So those don't count anymore.
Fuck you!
So yeah, John Benet Ramsey.
Who?
What? You don't know who John Benet Ramsey is?
Go ahead.
Doesn't he that chef that says shit is raw?
No.
It's Gordon Ramsay. Nice.
Yeah.
He's talking about the bastard of Bolton who cuts off Theon Greyjoy's wiener.
No.
Who are you
Not
talking
even
about?
close.
We want to know.
You guys are babies! This is how I know you're babies! Because you don't know who this is!
I know who you're talking about.
Okay, thank baby! A big fat baby! I love cake.
Alright, so please explain who this person is.
So, John Benet Ramsey.
Sounds like
It's
I know
fucked
it.
up because I'm laughing about it. But it's a little girl who used to be real big in the pageantry scene. I didn't think her parents murdered her.
Yes!
Yeah.
Okay,
I
but
remember the South Park
As soon
episode,
as
some
I
pissed
remember
off Puerto
Benet.
Rican guy.
I know
Yeah.
who you're talking about. I'm stupid.
Before it didn't happen.
Google that shit.
No, that looks like a creepy
If
little
it
doll.
does not
Yes.
fit, you must acquit.
Yeah, she looks like a creepy little baby doll.
The South Park episode where he's just like, "'Cause you're a liar! A filthy fucking liar!" Yeah, that's good.
It's great to live in a country where the judicial system is such a joke that if you have enough money, you can literally get away with murder.
Literally.
Ugh.
Anyways.
On to a more positive topic.
Japan.
Drowned children. No, wait.
Japan! Alright,
Uh,
speaking of Japan, baby metal.
Yeah, dude. Okay, so I know I'm late to the party for a lot of things, but this one I feel absolutely terrible about. I finally started listening to baby metal like 2 weeks ago after
So
WrestleMania. Because WrestleMania was amazing, and on the way home I heard it on the radio. I was just like, what is this lovely, lovely music that is filling my
So
ear holes
metal.
right now? It's brutal and adorable all at the same time.
Adore brutal.
Adora brutal.
We've been over this, Jesse.
I know, chicks can't be brutal. I get that.
Physically impossible.
It is literally impossible.
They're really damn close, though.
But they're damn close.
You guys being sexist?
No,
No, it's just a fact.
it's
It's a
fact.
biological
I can
fact.
be fucking brutal.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can. I
No,
will
you
stab
can't.
you with this screwdriver.
Do you want a stepladder? Because I'm pretty sure you're going to need one to hit anything vital.
Yeah.
I can find your femoral.
Yep, nothing below the waist is vital on Josiah.
Damn.
Whatever, I have two of them. I don't need both.
You have 2 dicks?
Yeah.
Don't.
Are you a
Are
snake?
you a snake?
So, like, you
No.
can be literal when it's one in the pink, one in the stink. That's
Do you have to be sideways, or is it one on top of the other?
I don't know, you can just kind of, like, fold them.
He braids them sometimes.
Only when I'm really bored.
Yeah.
But baby
If this
metal-
episode isn't called Dick Braid, I will be very disappointed.
Viking dick braids.
Yes, that has to happen all
Sold.
the time.
Remind me, I'll forget.
brutal dick braids.
Anyway,
Brutal Viking dick braids. Oh, let's start a band.
Yeah.
I thought we were going to start a band. It was called Three Pronged Pitch Fuck.
Yes, indeed. Indeed it is. It's a banjo, mandolin, and pan flutes. And we wear just flannel and jeans on the stage, but in real life, we wear all the makeup and shit.
In the real world, we look like something that walked out of Scandinavia after lighting a church on fire.
But
On
it's Catholic
stage.
metal. We talk about how lovely Jesus is
It's
in
very
our metal music,
it's very Christian metal.
but we're
That's a
completely
thing.
opposite when we're not on stage.
How are you guys not rich?
I don't know.
Nobody,
Yeah,
nobody learned how to play the pan flute.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, blame Nick. That was his.
Yeah, pan flute was all Nick.
I mean, meanwhile, I have mastered the mandolin, and yet here we are.
Yep, still doing the podcast.
Nick had to go and join the Navy instead of learning the pan flute. Fucking asshole.
I have a feeling he does pan flute solos without us.
He learned
No,
years
it's steam
ago.
flute.
Ah,
They teach you-
Navy.
yeah, totally different instrument in Navy.
Anyways, Baby Metal was pretty cool.
Yeah, I
when
dig it.
you posted the song Karate,
Yeah,
and on the way to drop Logan off to the airport, we listened to like
listened
two of
to
their
both
albums.
of their albums.
yeah.
They're freaking amazing.
They're so good.
Yeah.
Ah, it's so good.
So, some explanation, they are Japanese girls who do heavy metal, and
So-
half of it sounds like the intro to an anime, and the other half sounds like, what is the
Duran
metal? Duran
I
Gray?
was gonna say, when I first heard it, it was like Darren Gray with hot chicks.
Yeah,
Yeah, pretty much.
Hot chicks.
So-
the growling.
So basically, it's these three girls. One of them is 20 years old, and the other two are 16 right now. And the way that it started out.
Thanks, now we're all on the list.
Yeah. Way to put us out there.
So, anyways, the way it is in Japan is they turn these girls into like pop idols, and they use them for a little bit, and then when they get too old, they just stop using them after a little while. And one of the girls ended up getting a job with a different record label, who ended up putting her in this rock band with these other two girls that were on their way out, basically.
And if we're lucky, during their life cycle, after they get kicked out, then they start doing porn.
Obviously, I mean it's Japan.
Pretty awesome.
Anyways,
You go from wondering what they look like naked to wondering how many things they can fit in their orifices.
Oh!
That's
Some of them, it turns out they can fit a lot.
all that singing training.
That's 3 whole squids. Wow.
But anyways, baby metal is a mixture between industrial and death metal and just the sweetest little J-pop. It's fantastic. Give Me Chocolate's probably my favorite song so far.
It's a good one.
I liked Karate a lot.
Karate's really good. That's the first song that I heard. They played it on Sunday nights here in Colorado Springs. They do on Kilo, which is
Yeah.
one of our local stations. They do this show that's
You
nationwide.
say that like people outside of the Springs listen to us.
Katie Jennings.
Katie Jennings.
Our only listener lives
Our
in
only
Arizona.
listener is
Face.
out of Colorado Springs.
Fair enough. Wow.
No,
Way to
wait.
shut me up.
High five.
Check it out. Tyrell listens too. So we got Arizona, we got Kansas, and Colorado. We're statewide. I think 3 states is enough to say that we are all across the United States.
That's-
If we got some
We don't have any of the
Japanese
coastal seats.
translation, we could go overseas.
We
Because of Toshi and how much he loves us.
let's just do the podcast in Japanese. I'm sure we'll do much better.
International.
Anyways,
Garimashe, gangoachi.
stop it.
I've gotten really good at making fake Japanese. I watch
Yeah,
a
he
lot of anime.
He's really good at it. Like, I'm just like, did you actually say Japanese words?
No.
He'll put like one Japanese word in the sentence.
Watashi wa!
Ryu means dragon. Kind of on the same topic, did you guys see, like, Max showed us this, the Conan O'Brien was in a K-pop music video,
I saw that.
and
That's pretty funny.
he went to North Korea. Like, there's like a building on the border, and they're like, okay, as soon as we walk past this table, we're in North Korea. So they filmed the first fucking late night talk show ever filmed in North Korea. Because they went like across the border
It
and
was
they filmed
hilarious. You should watch
it. It was really good.
He's just like he goes across the border and then it's like real serious. Like there's a guard there that doesn't move, and he's just like this guy over here. And then they like flash to fake versions of
An old clip of Kim Jong-un laughing at something on TV, and they superimpose their show on it. And they just make fun of North Korea the whole time, like, at the end of the episode.
While
like,
they're there.
Like,
too,
and because our glorious leader laughed, we'll be right back after these messages.
That's amazing.
I'm really hoping it starts a war.
Do we really need more of that, though?
Well, it's not going to be a war. I mean, by war, I mean an excuse to wipe out North Korea.
Whoa!
Holy
Calm your tits.
I mean,
Does
we're
anybody-
sitting on the largest nuclear arsenal in the world, and I'm pretty sure those have an expiration date, so use them or lose them.
I'm not saying murder everybody in North
vacation
Korea.
Like vacation time.
They don't roll over at the end of the year.
Gotta use those vacation hours. You gotta use them.
Use it or lose.
Jesus.
Did you guys miss me yet?
Gotta use those bombs.
Other Japanese things. How'd you like Durarara?
Do-ra-ra-ra.
Do-da-da-da.
Do-ra-ra-ra-ra.
Durarara.
It's really good. I reviewed
Time
it.
for Alex's
Way too late review.
Way too late review.
And this is the part where, like, it's a picture of my face making different faces, and it's got, like, my theme song, which is just, like, a bunch of trumpets, probably. And,
Oh, God,
like,
I hope not.
yeah.
I thought it would be like a little guitar solo. Like
Bass. No, bass. Just like a fat bit. Bang, 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 bang. Like like the scene transition from Seinfeld.
What
Yeah.
is with you in the scene transition in Seinfeld?
Because it makes everything better. Did I tell you about you were there for the campaign, the Dungeons and Dragons
know.
campaign, where I just, every time something happened in the campaign, I'd just be like, alright guys, so you walk through the door. Anyways, Durara, it's fantastic. It's about rival gangs and mythological creatures in a part of Tokyo. And I suck at Japanese, so I can't remember the name, even though they say it like 4 times an episode.
Akibara.
No.
Shibuya.
Wrong. Wrong.
Somebody look it up while I'm talking. Because it's really important. But there's like a Headless Horseman
Fiji.
and Fiji?
Water.
That is a country.
Say a thing.
So there's rival gangs, and there's a whole bunch of mystery, and there's murder, and like, but not enough murder and
Is
violence.
there murder mystery?
Yeah, like, no, every single episode leaves you with a cliffhanger. Like, it has this cast of really awesome characters, and it kind of spends the first few episodes explaining who they are, and then throughout the rest of the show, like, it's slowly unraveling like all the mysteries of like attacks in the streets and gang wars and who the leaders of these gangs are, and it's really good. Like, the storyline is fantastic, and it's written in a way where the characters are so well rounded that you like care about them.
Right.
Like, it's been a long time since I've just picked up a show out of nowhere and been this impressed with it.
Huh.
Like, the dialogue the characters have between each other are fucking philosophical, and it just makes you think really deeply when you watch it, and it's got mystery, and it's just really good. Like,
Cool.
If you need to watch a show just out of nowhere, like, being in an anime drought,
Yeah.
like, not having really seen an anime in a while,
Yeah, it's been
like-
a while for me too. I
Yeah.
feel bad.
like, it was all the way back in 2004, but I'm 3 episodes away from finishing it, and, like, I'd give it
Ikebukuro?
Ikebukuro, yeah.
Ikebukuro.
Ikebukuro.
I've been filling my anime drought with Gundam series. There's a million of them now. It's amazing. No, seriously. Thunderbolt got anime adaptation. Best soundtrack since Cowboy Bebop that I've heard.
Wow.
Oh shit, what's the other one? Iron-Blooded Orphans, also really good.
Mhm.
And then they did a continuation to Unicorn. It got its own series.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah,
Right on.
it's really good. It's only 2 episodes in, but it's really cool.
Are they doing it like week by week? And it's like an actual series?
Yeah,
or
it's
is
like
it...
24 episodes playing
No
right now. Yeah.
shit. That's awesome.
Yeah, sorry to run you off the road with that one, but I figured he would at least like to know.
Yeah, definitely. Considering the fact that we had to wait
A year?
like a year and a half for 6 episodes.
7.
Sorry, 7. Yeah.
And then the ending sucked.
There's an English version of it too.
What?
It's like
I've been
12
watching it.
years old, Stephanie.
I've
There's an
actually,
English version.
like, this is one of the many times I actually have been watching it dubbed. Because when I first started watching it, I'm like, I want to fall asleep watching this. I don't want to read. Reading keeps me awake. But the voice acting is pretty good, too. I mean, no, not as good as the Japanese voice acting, of course, but the soundtrack is amazing, too.
I watched 3 episodes, and the only redeeming factor it had for me was soundtrack.
Of what,
Doulahan.
Durarara?
Yep.
His name's
I
Doulahan.
just couldn't get into it. I don't know why.
Doulahan is the name of the mythological headless horseman who rides around on a headless horse, finding people who are close to death to bring them.
There's a good chance that I gave it up right before it got good. I have a really bad habit of doing that with series.
Because I did the same. I was like, I was just like, yeah, this is pretty interesting. And then it just came to the point where, when you start watching something, you're just like, I need something to watch. And after a while, it's one of those things where you just, like, have your face in your hands, just like, what's going to happen next? Who's that guy? Oh, who's the boss of this gang? Like, what's going on?
Only you do that.
I do that, yeah. Nobody else watches TV with their hands in their face.
I do.
No, I'm
Like-
fat. I don't bend that way.
You can't put your hands in your face, you're so fat.
Yep.
You just have T-Rex
Just-
arms.
I'm trying so
I'm
hard.
so close.
If my hands are going that close to my face, there's going to be a Hostess product in it. Towards my mouth.
Wow.
Alright, I'll end Dewar talking about it. If I were to roll for it, I would give it an 18 out of 20. They don't kill enough people when they could make it really more violent, but I guess it's more of a kid show, and it was early 2000s.
Is it a kid show?
I don't know.
I don't think so. Maybe early teen show.
It's like Adult Swim.
They talk about this chick's, her main describing factor is just girl, black hair, glasses, this outfit, big honkers. She's the one with the big titties? You mean the one with the huge hoo-has? It's pretty
They
funny.
say that?
Yeah.
Yep, it's on Adults.
But yeah, I'd give it an 18 out of 20 because there's this slasher character, and a lot of people could be murdered to give it a little bit more drive behind it. And sometimes it gets really corny when people are talking about their feelings. But
Yeah, but anything translated into English.
and it might be
from
because I'm watching it in
Japanese
English too.
Is usually lost in translation,
Yeah.
and it sounds way more cheesy and dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah. For
It's,
sure.
it's hard to grab emotion.
I'm sure they even said the hot girl or the beautiful girl, and there's honkers.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
Because yeah.
It's good though.
English stuff is bad.
If you're looking for something to watch, I have watched almost 24 episodes in the course of a week and a half because it's that good.
Cool. I'll have to look into it. Just like Josiah, I watched a couple episodes and fell off because this was during the time where I was just blowing through anime trying to find something to watch. Found one that I really wanted to watch and watched it, and then watched another one, completely forgot about it. And then every single time I go to an anime convention, I just see people wearing cosplays of different characters in Durarara. I'm just like, I should really watch that anime. Everybody seems to really like that anime, and then I never do. So, that's a thing. And it happens.
Yep.
Yep, that's how anime goes.
Yep.
You go through craziness where that's all you watch.
We watched anime for 3 years before what the fuck is Death Note? Like, why is everybody obsessed with this? And then we watch it like, oh, that's why.
That's why, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
That picture of me and you on Halloween,
Which one?
the one that looks like Death Note. Like, I look like Death Note, like, hanging out. Not Death Note, but I look like...
The
You
demon
think you
thing?
look like a book?
I look like...
I look like the Death Note.
Sorry. I look like the demon, and, like, we're really drunk, and you're just sitting next to me, and, like, I have these big black wings,
Yeah.
and we're making a sad face.
Oh, yeah, that one. Right before I flipped the table because Firefly shit talking was happening.
Yeah,
Wait,
that's so good.
someone was talking shit about Firefly?
Yeah, I flipped the table.
My brother-in-law, he flipped a table.
He flipped
Killed
the
him
table.
afterwards?
It was
You
epic,
might
though.
as well have.
It was pretty good.
You
The
know, you
whole
could have
thing.
called me if you killed him. You'd be like, Josiah,
Nah,
I
man.
killed someone. Help me hide the corpse.
I wish you
And I'd be
could
like,
have seen.
why? And he'd be like, he was talking shit about Firefly.
It wasn't that
I'd be there in like
serious.
5
We were
minutes.
drunk.
That's when things feel most serious.
Yeah.
That's very true.
Yeah, 'cause there was a lot of ass whoopings that were about to be handed out that night.
Sarah pushed me into a garage.
Man, don't say her name! You done fucked up!
Yeah, now we can start all over.
Yep. We're never going to end this.
Oh, we made... Gosh, never mind. We made the joke, like, what we should do is just, like, name an episode the Talking Shit About Sarah podcast. Because apparently that's what she thinks we do on every podcast throughout the entire podcast. And just not say anything except for, like, at the very end of the podcast, be like, hi, Sarah. I wasn't saying anything bad. I was simply stating a fact.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
That she
just bonkers all
She
of a
pushed
sudden.
me into a fucking garage. But anyways, let's talk about superheroes.
Yeah, let's.
And
A
Colin.
lot of things happening. I'm going to start off with the smaller of all of it, which is Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Hold on.
Alex just was so ham right now. He doesn't give a fuck at all.
It's my sister-in-law. I've known her for so long. Like,
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. has been really good. It's been an emotional roller coaster, and things are really good in the show. I'm really enjoying it. They're finally going to bring the Inhuman team in on this next episode, which is going to be fantastic.
how? How are they going to bring in the Inhumans when there's not going to be an Inhuman movie for the next until like 3
They're
years? from now?
building to it.
Yeah, they're building up to it. There has to be the preliminary team before they actually build the Inhumans.
Okay,
Or
explain
even
that to
tell
me.
the Inhuman story.
Yeah.
Like, so if they build it in the show, are those actors going to be in the movies, or is it going to be the original Inhumans?
I really-
Coulson
I don't
probably
know.
will be.
Phil Coulson will definitely be in it.
But all the rest of them, no. But I mean, when they did Captain America,
don't you fucking
they
start.
tied it in.
Yeah.
So,
Have they been doing that with, like, all the Marvel movies?
yeah.
Like,
Shield
do they just, like,
follows it.
offhandedly mention, like, Ant-Man and, like, some of the lower...
They do it offhanded, but it's its own storyline.
Hmm.
It's not really tied in with anything. It just happens around everything else.
Okay.
I mean, because they did show, like, when the, not the Tricarrier.
Like when
the Triskelion, when it went down,
Yeah,
they talked about it. You know, and they referenced it and all that shit. that
and
was
like
going
when
down.
Thor came back for the first time since the first Thor movie,
They clean
before
up
the
after
Dark World, they talk about Asgardians and the powers and stuff like that
Yeah.
that Asgardians
We got
have.
that far. We talked
And
past Guardian.
yeah, they talk about like after the or right before Winter Soldier, they did the whole shit, we just found out that Hydra is actually S.H.I.E.L.D. and so on and so forth and yada yada. And then, of course, yeah, it all ties in, but at the same time, it's its own storyline.
Okay.
Yeah, and then there's one time when they
All
talked
I've
about...
seen so far is references. Like, they just reference
That's
it.
all they do.
Yeah, they don't ever
Okay.
show anything from it.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
they do reference, like, damn it. During Ultron, they talk about,
They talk about the city being
Yeah.
destroyed.
and that the Avengers, like, they're like, oh man, I wish the Avengers were here. Why don't they call in so-and-so? They're like, they're in was it Wachovia?
Yeah, they're in Wachovia.
You know, taking care of some other shit.
Okay.
So,
So the timelines.
yeah.
The timelines sync together. Like, if you're actually watching the TV show as the movies are coming out, like me and David are, everything is, like, set in place. All the chess pieces are there. It's just...
What's set in place now? You said Inhumans?
Yeah.
Yeah, so right now, there's a lot of shit going on where they've got ancient Kree, and they've got all kinds of crazy shit going on. The original S.H.I.E.L.D. members and stuff like that are being held captive, basically. And the only ones left over are the Inhumans that are part of S.H.I.E.L.D., and they have their own little group that they've been trying to put together of, like, superhumans. And now they're basically putting the whole group together so that they can save the rest of the team. Spoilers.
It's okay.
So it's really exciting. A lot of shit has been going on in these past 3 episodes. They're building up to something fucking huge. And
Well, they're fighting. I mean, spoilers, but they're about to go up against the Hydra monster that they've been trying to resurrect.
Yeah.
From this other planet for the longest time. Who? Fuck you, Grant Ward.
Yeah.
I'm tired of your ass coming back all the fucking time.
Yeah, seriously.
Fuck.
Which one's Grant?
Kill
He's
that
such a-
guy already.
He's such a good bad guy.
He's a dick.
He is an asshole. But I'm really enjoying it. It's been a thrill ride left and right. I hope they don't ruin the whole... Oh, shit, what's the character? Hummingbird? No, not Hummingbird.
Bumming Herd.
Bobby.
Bobby Herd.
Bobby's
Bobby
I
Bird.
can't
hero
remember.
name, I can't remember.
I can't remember.
Humming Bob.
No, stop it. They're doing a whole spin-off series of these 2 members, and I hope they don't ruin that.
Brunette girl?
She's not brunette. She's blonde.
You guys probably haven't seen her yet, but she'll be up soon.
So hot.
It's not like the weird British one.
No.
Who's a scientist?
No.
No.
This chick's actually, like, a badass.
She is a badass.
So, but yeah, I can't wait to see what that show's gonna be like.
I hope it's good.
Because they're gonna be a part of a group.
Yeah, they're
Right.
starting up another group of superheroes, and they're doing that as like the side project rather than doing Agent Carter. They're going to be doing this show.
Yeah.
Um,
No offense to Agent Carter, but you're terrible.
I like the character a lot. The show just wasn't
Great
developed
idea.
strong enough.
Not that great.
Well, but The Inhumans is a already forecasted movie, right?
Yes.
Yes.
But it's like a
it's
way
going to be
later
the
release,
last
though.
movie that comes out, pretty much.
Okay.
It's like 2019, I think they said that movie was coming out.
Yeah.
Man, that list makes me so excited, but so sad.
Yeah,
'Cause everything's
you gotta
so-
wait. Everything's so spaced.
But then
out.
it makes me realize that I'm just being fucking spoiled because, like,
yeah.
oh no, Batman vs Superman followed immediately by X-Men, and then fucking Civil War right afterwards. Like, there's nothing in the month of June. This is bullshit.
Wait, you guys are actually looking forward to X-Men?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
am.
I am.
I have to watch the other ones before I get excited.
No, you
about
don't.
it.
You really don't.
Watch
Okay.
Days of Future Past.
Days of Future
That'll catch
Past
you up.
is the only one.
Yeah, that's the
one.
only one that really matters.
Oh wait, this one has Olivia Munn in it. I'm not going to the theater.
Sorry.
I
We're
was going to
sorry.
say, whoever decided that Olivia Munn should be Psylocke should be punched in the balls.
Agreed.
That's true, but we can't choose our actors.
Bullshit.
Yeah, I can, by not going to see the movie.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's gonna be good.
Yep,
I
I'm
know
going to see it in theaters.
it's probably going to be very interesting, but I'm not going to see
Yeah.
it in theaters.
It's gonna be good. I think so too.
Anyways, speaking of watching movies in theaters that I didn't think I was going to watch in theaters, I saw Batman vs Superman.
Hold on, I'm
So
trying
did
to think
everybody
of...
else.
Who is an actor who's... Dang it, my joke doesn't work if I have to ask. Never mind. Continue.
Now I want to hear it so I can mock you.
I mean, I don't like Brad Pitt as a person, but I still go and see his movies. He's probably a shitty guy, actually.
No, he's not.
Brad Pitt?
He's a good
Yeah.
man.
He's a very good
He
person.
adopts.
See,
He's
yeah,
a
okay, yeah.
fantastic
See,
person.
then that makes my joke work. Okay.
And he's a great father.
And actor. You dick.
Damn, alright. See, and that's where I was going for with the joke. I'm glad that it still worked, even though I had to explain it.
But everybody forgot Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah,
didn't.
fuck her.
I never forget about Jennifer Aniston.
I
Isn't,
share
I
a
have
birthday
to
with her.
sleep, don't I?
You do?
Yeah.
isn't she, like, the one who's in, like, Don't
Friends?
Beat Your Wife commercials? Probably.
Did you forget that Brad Pitt
Her and
left
every
her for Angelina Jolie?
I didn't know
Alex
that was
has
a thing.
no idea what you're saying. He has no idea.
You're
Brad
just
Pitt is a
saying names
terrible
in other
person.
words.
The other day, or wait, what did we see? He was like, I said something like, "Oh, that's Brad and Angelina's movie that they made together." He's just like, "Wait, they're together?" I was like, "Yeah, hello."
That's the whole reason why Jennifer Aniston was
Hello,
super sad
Team
and
Jolie.
heartbroken.
So I'm
That's
gonna
me
get
ripping
all
off
I'm
my
gonna get all
shirt.
college on you right now. It's only gonna take a second.
Why?
So the invention of cell phones has made it so people do not have to memorize phone numbers, which has left more space in our brains to memorize more important things. Why the fuck would I care about actors and celebrities and what they do with their lives
TMZ.
when I could be fucking focusing on
Phone numbers.
memorizing phone numbers?
The way the human brain works is it's not going to pick up the important stuff. It's just whatever gets in there first.
Yeah.
And repetition.
What's my phone number?
Also that.
480.
You don't
Stop
even
it!
know.
No.
Yeah, let's
Internet.
put that
Oh,
out.
Let's put that right out on the internet.
All I'm saying is you don't know my phone number.
I don't.
Yeah.
The only fucking phone number that I really have memorized is my home phone number, and my parents just recently,
Just turned it
just barely, were just like, they're charging us like $60 a fucking month for a landline. Nobody calls us on a landline. So that phone number is deceased. Rest in peace. 590-6239.
off. Yeah, it's gone. It's dead.
My home phone number had a 590 number too.
Sea Springs 719.
C Springs.
Yeah.
You guys are faggots.
That Briar Hood. All right. Let's have our half an hour discussion about Batman versus Superman because
It's not going to be a half an hour. I have only one thing to say about it. I thoroughly enjoyed the movie. From beginning to end, I do think that they just crammed so much shit into one movie. They could have done one release of a 2-hour-long movie, waited 6 months and done another release of a 6-hour-long movie, and it could have been a 2-part, and it would have been just as enjoyable as this movie was, and less fucking crammed.
Like I said, 10 pounds of shit in a 5-pound bag.
Exactly. I feel like it was just too much stuff. I understand why they did it, because I know that's going to be David's fight against this
Oh, yeah.
about what we're about
I
to say.
get why they did it. I totally understand it. I don't agree with why they did it. And I think they should have taken their time and made 2 movies instead of just 1.
So why did they do it?
Marvel.
Yeah, they're playing
Yeah.
catch up.
They have to. They have to.
They don't fucking have to do shit. They're completely different fucking companies.
Yeah, but they're trying to compete. This is a competition.
Oh, this is leading to my theory.
It should not be a competition because they're losing terribly.
Also, my other complaint about the movie is they should have gotten another actress to play Wonder Woman. Perfect example. Have you guys seen John Carter?
Yes.
You remember the alien chick?
Oh, yeah.
Her. She would have been perfect.
Okay.
I don't have any quarrel.
I actually really like her.
Yeah,
I did too.
So do I. I'm just saying, she didn't really look like, you know...
Like Wonder Woman.
Well,
yeah.
she can't have muscles because people are going to be bitching about that. Oh, Wonder Woman looks like a man. Like, I would love to see a big old bitch be fucking Wonder Woman.
You know,
But it'll never happen because
Probably
that's all
should
you'll
have been a
hear.
little bigger.
Yeah, she should have been buffer.
Hopefully
She
she'll
was
be
big
buffer.
enough to me, and don't tell me she didn't look badass beating
No,
the
she
shit
was
out of
badass.
Tuesdays.
Her lasso was amazing. I was excited.
She was a badass.
I really
for sure.
liked her. But
yeah.
I
And that
hope,
also-
I hope she gets bigger. Buffer.
Really?
I guess we'll see.
This kind of goes back to movies blowing their loads way too early. Really? You're just going to pop Doomsday out of this?
Yeah.
Yeah, they.
But they're going to something greater.
They have
You
to.
know, like,
They don't have a choice, really.
yeah,
With the way
there's
that
got to
movie ended.
be greater.
When you start,
And I
with
don't, this is
Doomsday-
not going to be the last we see of Doomsday.
And
either.
Doomsday
No,
came
not even
out
a little bit.
so late in the movie. It was really weird.
Yeah,
Well-
it was kind of like, oh yeah, by the way, fight this.
Yeah, it was just that long ass bullshit build up.
And then
Like, they could have made the fight against Doomsday pretty much an hour-and-a-half long movie.
Yeah.
Would have been fantastic,
I would
too.
have also
Exactly.
liked it to not look like Down syndrome Grey Hulk either.
Yeah.
I
If it
think
were
was
okay, if it were
like-
to be 2 movies, sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
You thought it looked like what?
Nothing.
Okay. If it were to be 2 movies, where would they ended the first movie? Just like with Batman, spoilers, Batman on Superman's throat, and all of a sudden just like, there's bad guy stuff going on. We'll just wait till the movie 2.
Make the movie
Big cliffhanger?
Batman and Superman.
Exactly.
Batman
And
versus
then
Superman.
at the end of Batman and Superman, Lex Luthor says, hey, you have 2 hours to save your own mother. You have to go kill the Batman. Credits.
Well, it was Batman versus Superman from the beginning. They like
Make
there's
it
no
Batman and Superman, then Batman versus
You
Superman.
know, they wouldn't even
it'd be the opposite way.
They wouldn't even really have to edit it too much. What you do is you get to the Doomsday fight, and then as soon as they show Wonder Woman pop up from behind her shield, roll credits.
Yeah. That would have worked too.
But there's only like a half an hour left of the movie after that.
Like I said, you could make an hour and a half long movie out of the fight with fucking Doomsday.
They're not saying like take the movie. And
I'm not taking a
Okay.
movie and cut it in
Like,
exactly
they
in
have to
half. I'm
fix
talking
it.
about making it 2 separate 2-hour-long movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Dee's argument makes sense. I mean, they've
I
fallen
understand
so
why
far
they did
behind.
it. I understand why they
But
did
they
it.
could have come out with it like you've seen movies like The Hobbit. They didn't wait a whole year to do.
But see,
the
it also plays out like a comic book, too.
It does. I'll
You
give you
know,
that.
it plays out like it's a fucking
If you say
comic
that,
book.
then it's better.
Well, and that's the, like, everybody, like, okay, so, like, the people who like it and the people who don't like it, it's like, those who know who the characters are and are fans of the characters, and those people who read the comic books and are all about DC.
Then
Yeah.
why do any character development whatsoever?
True. Yeah, I get what
If
you're
that's- if
saying,
that's the
but
way
I'm not
it-
saying I don't like it because of that. I'm just saying I would have enjoyed a longer movie. Like a longer
A series.
series, yeah.
Yeah.
Because even just the beginning, like, yes, every Batman movie goes through the same series of, like, his parents being killed and la-da-da.
Well, you're also, I mean, it's just like in Marvel, they introduce characters.
The same way each time.
Yeah, the same way each time. Like, you
Yeah.
gotta, they're bringing in, you gotta introduce them to some of the people who don't know.
Yeah, but you know for a fact that the Civil War movie that's coming out later this month,
Next month.
early next month, is...
That's not already next month. That's so exciting.
I
Sorry.
know. You know for a fact that they're not going to go through the whole, Peter Parker's uncle died, and so we're going to make him an Avenger. No, they're not going to fucking
No.
do
Spider-Man gets his own movie in like a year and a half or something.
that. And it's not going to be a fucking origin story.
No.
He doesn't need intro. He's fucking Spider-Man. If you're going to a Spider-Man movie and don't know who the fuck Spider-Man is, then fucking get out of that movie.
Go
You're
watch Tobey
ruining it.
Maguire cry. Like, that'll be the explanation for you.
No,
Actually,
go
no.
watch the Andrew Garfield movies.
That's not-
They're better.
I don't know. That's not
Much.
true.
Yes, that is very true.
Because, I mean, fucking how many Spider-Mans are there? There's...
5.
Yeah, like, if they're going to play him in a different universe, like, this is Frank Miller Batman. Nobody knows who Frank Miller Batman is.
Exactly.
People can, like, draw the
I do.
conclusion.
He was always my
He was
favorite
the best.
Batman.
I didn't know he existed until I, like, fucking talked to you guys about it. I was just like,
Best.
Batman never kills anybody because he's a good, sweet man.
Actually, that's not even true for regular Batman.
No, he doesn't
There's always
directly...
collateral damage.
He doesn't directly kill people, but he leaves them in situations
He
where they can
leaves them-
die easy.
Yeah.
Mine is the favorite where he's lost a Robin or two, and he's tired of everybody's shit. He's tired of the catch and release, so he just starts capping motherfuckers.
Yeah.
I'm
But
down with that.
I'm
And see, like, nobody knows the Frank Miller. People have to draw their own conclusions. Like, I know just, like, okay, this is Frank Miller Batman. But, like, people who don't know, like, he makes a very big deal in the Batman movies, like, I don't kill people. So people who, are, like, I'm sure some people are just like, what the fuck? Like, Batman doesn't kill people.
He literally threw that grenade right back at that dude's face. He was just like, fuck you, no!
Motherfucker was killing people. I was just like,
Yes.
okay, yeah. Like, this is awesome. Like, that's why Batfleck is, like, my favorite Batman. And I think it's simply because he's Frank Miller Batman.
The way I
Second favorite.
the way I had him described to me was he makes Christian Bale look like a wet rag.
No, he doesn't.
Definitely does.
No way.
He doesn't sound like he has
Christian
throat
Bale-
cancer,
Christian
so
Bale is the part of Batman where he's like conflicted on actually killing people. All the way.
AKA Batman still being a pussy.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Christian
okay.
Bale's Batman is just...
Really good.
He's so conflicted with absolutely everything he does.
And then
Absolutely
he-
everything.
And then he retires
He's just
after
like,
Bane.
no, I have to do what I'm doing, but I hate doing it. Batman.
Alfred, no!
Just like fucking A, dude. Just fucking walk off a bridge for God's sakes. They're so fucking
You're not allowed
sad.
to talk about Batman anymore. Anyway.
How big of a boner
Aquaman
did you
looked
get when you
really
saw
hot.
Aquaman?
Not very much. It was 5 seconds of him swimming.
And
So it was all just you coming in your pants then. There was no
Okay.
boner.
All I saw,
You just
all
went
I
from
needed
0
to
to
see,
60.
all I literally needed to see was him holding a trident, and I was at least half chub.
Yeah.
So I'm good. I don't fucking care. It's gonna be a good movie.
I got really excited when they showed Cyborg.
Yeah, Cyborg looks badass.
And the reason I did a lot of research after the movie. Like, I read up a bunch of shit 'cause I'm just like, I am one of those plebes you guys talk about where I don't fucking know much about the comic book universes.
And that's fine.
he didn't
So
even know who Flash was in the movie.
Well, that's because
To be
Flash...
fair, it took me a minute to realize who that was,
I
too.
got it.
Come on, guys!
What? Not everybody recognizes the lightning bolt time travel thing.
I'm actually just not that
To
big
be
of a
fair,
DC
David,
No,
fan.
You
I
didn't
just
realize it
didn't-
until I said something afterwards either.
Fuck you, D.
I did.
Fuck
Once his
you,
helmet
D.
came off.
Yeah.
Because I was like, what the fuck does that dude look like Iron Man? And then the
Okay,
fucking
you
helmet
idiot.
came off, and I was like, oh, okay.
Well, for me, that's why I just didn't see it enough. I thought it was Iron Man at first, and I was just like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I was like, what
No.
the fuck is that? And then the helmet came off, and I saw the mask, and I was like, oh, that's fucking Flash.
Yeah.
I was just so weirded out by that part in general.
Well,
that,
that's
like,
the whole thing. Like,
Which is
it's
fine. It
supposed
was
to be
cool.
part
It
of
was a
the
really
setup.
cool part. But I just didn't know what it was. I was just like, wait, what? Why is there a guy coming out of nowhere? Is this a dream or is it real? I'm confused.
There's a lot going on in that movie, and they reference a lot of different things.
That's my only thing. There was a lot going on.
I'm excited to see the rest of the Justice League come in. The only 2 characters I care about really didn't get shown off.
Who?
Green Lantern and Martian Manhunter.
Are they going to be in the Justice League?
That's the thing. Well, they should be.
They're still looking for
But-
a Green Lantern. They haven't released that they found.
Well,
somebody
it's going to
for
be
it yet.
John Stewart, Green Lantern.
Yeah.
You're not getting
well,
Hal Jordan anymore.
No.
Because they fucked that
Big time.
up. Huge.
Big time.
that
That's okay.
or
He's
we
way
get
better
Guy
Deadpool
Gardner,
anyways.
which I'm okay with, too.
Yeah. I'd actually really like to see them try and make a movie out of him.
Guy Gardner?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mostly because of the fact that he's just a giant gaping asshole. But
Yeah. The biggest. But yeah.
when I say gaping, I mean, like, that big.
Eh.
For those of you watching at
like
home,
bowling
his
ball.
hand was really big.
I held my hands about 2.5 feet apart.
Jesus.
That gaping.
Asshole.
No, I was really excited for Cyborg because one of the things I learned was about the mother boxes. So I think they're trying to set it up for Darkseid.
Well,
it's
yeah,
the only one you can really go to after you kill Doomsday.
Well, I don't think Doomsday's dead.
I don't think Doomsday.
Not even in the slightest.
Okay, he's the only one that you can go to after you beat Doomsday so hard he needs to take a nap for a little while.
Well, there's also Brainiac.
Yeah, there's Brainiac. That's always a good one.
Yeah, Brainiac.
Can't see them making him into a movie character,
They're
though.
doing Doctor Strange. Why not?
Yeah.
True.
Visual effects are strong enough in the Force these days.
Yeah, fair enough. You know who I'd really like to see them bring in on the DC side, though, is now that they're doing Doctor Strange, I'd really like to see them bring in Zatanna.
That would be weird.
Why? Because Dr. Fate's dope, too, though.
Yeah,
The fucking helmet.
yeah.
That's legit.
They could do some really cool shit with that, especially since, you know, she's one of, 5 people that can actually beat Superman in a fight?
Yeah, that would be cool.
Shazam!
So this is my theory.
Love to see a Shazam movie, though. That'd be
We are
great.
getting one. The Rock is playing Black Adam.
That's right, I totally forgot about that.
It's going to be fantastic.
That's going to be great.
I'm excited again.
This is my theory. So I read something it was either today or yesterday about how Thanos and Darkseid are essentially the same character because they were written by roommates. Like both characters were
Is this real thing that you're talking about, or is
I
this
didn't check
just
my
some-
sources, but
Okay.
I usually
Okay, so it's bullshit.
pretty sure.
Pick
that's
through it
true.
didn't happen.
Exactly.
I will actually go and do legitimate research because
That would be a very interesting twist on the whole life that we live.
Man, can
No,
you
but, like,
imagine how that came
look at 'em,
about?
they're like
This
the
is a
same
game of
people.
Don't copy me taken to an extreme.
Well, but that happens a lot with comic
Quit
books.
copies
A
me.
lot of like comic book
copies
nerds,
me.
they go through that a lot. There's a lot of friends that talk in the comic book world and then they sue each other because they're like, you took my
All the
idea.
time.
All the time.
So Darkseid and Thanos are pretty much like the two kind of biggest baddies in
Right.
Marvel and DC. I think that like DC and Marvel are like having a pissing contest as old as time to see who can like film and make the best movie about essentially the same bad guy at the end of it all.
No.
Maybe.
Marvel has it on lock. I'm sorry. Like, don't get me wrong. Yes, I am very, very. What's the word?
Stoked about
Yeah,
DC.
I'm very much stoked. No, not DC. I don't like DC nearly as much as I like Marvel, but that's mainly because I grew up mainly reading Marvel comic books and watching Marvel cartoons and stuff like that. Like,
X-Men was
up-
way better than
growing
anything
up,
DC had.
Spider-Man and X-Men were like huge fucking staples in my life.
Mhm.
Like, that's where most of my moral standpoint comes from. It's not from reading the Bible and Catholicism and shit like that. It's from fucking X-Men
Marvel
and
X-Men.
fucking Spider-Man. Spider-Man is a smartass, but he has good morals, you know? And that's my life. I fucking love Spider-Man. He's my, anyways. DC was fantastic when I was a kid, though. The early 90s Batman cartoon is like one
Oh,
of
yeah.
the best
One of the
fucking
best.
cartoons ever made.
Yeah.
Which the Killing Joke. Oh my god.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the Killing
the Killing
Joke is
Joke
coming
is-
up, which is going to be so good.
Mark Hamill was the Joker, and the guy who plays the.
He
enemy
keeps
is
saying he's
Batman.
going to stop, but he's the
Is
Joker
Batman.
forever.
I'm sure everybody saw the picture of Mark Hamill writing on the actress who plays Ray's back.
Yes.
Yeah, but
Daisy Ridley.
did you see it where he's photoshopped to look like Yoda?
No, I did see the one where they made it into. They made it into. I saw the one where they made it into a drawing, and there was the ghost of Yoda with the thought bubble that says "Piggybacks I miss."
All right, let me see if I can find it.
Alright, so let's finish up on some comic book stuff. Fucking awesome trailers coming out.
Wait, Mark Hamill was riding on her back?
Yeah. Just like Yoda was on his back when he was training. Get
I
it?
just forgot that actress's name.
Daisy Ridley.
Daisy Ridley.
Raisin Diddleys.
I follow her on Instagram and she's
So do I.
freaking buff.
Raisin Diddleys. That sounds
All right, I can't find it anymore.
Diddley.
bad. It's
She'll
like
be raising diddlies
that's,
later.
it's like masturbating an old lady.
Oh, my diddly!
No, it's because it's a raisin. Raisin Diddley.
I don't want to grow old with you anymore.
Oh, diddle my raisin.
Don't talk about my raisin.
Is it weird that that
Uh,
Wait, did you see Batman?
Yeah.
What'd you think?
I loved it.
and that was Dan's 5 cents. Thank you, Dan. Thank you for coming to the studio as always.
Studio.
I give it a strong 18 because I did thoroughly enjoy it, not in a sense that I would have thought. So I'll give it a strong 18. It made me excited for more. So
I did 18 too.
18 because they did the bad guys wrong.
17.
Because I read it, I don't know, like I'm not like a big comic book guy, but I mean, like they did Lex Luthor, but he was
Jesse
like,
Eisenberg is awful.
but apparently he was like
I
Lex
still get what they
Luthor's
were going
son.
for.
Like he was Lex Luthor's son, right, or some
no,
shit.
he was Lex Luthor.
He was Lex Luthor.
Well, he's Alexander Luthor Jr.
Yeah.
So like original Lex Luthor could have been bald badass Lex Luthor who had a shitty son. But like the reason that he's a good bad guy because he did so.
no, I
he
think
was such
he
an
was supposed
asshole.
to be Lex Luthor. Right?
He's supposed to be Lex Luthor.
Yeah,
The
he's
Lex
supposed to
Luthor.
be
Okay.
Lex Luthor because
But
Lex Luthor is the son of like Luthor Corp or
No, it was terrible because they.
Ruined character completely.
Yeah. Like, it's like
They
the
did
fucking
just-
Riddler mixed with.
That's what I said.
Two-Face.
When we left, I said he's trying so hard to be the Joker.
Yeah.
Like the way he was just like, whoa.
Yeah,
moved
it's just
around.
like,
I was
why
just
are
like,
you
why are
doing
you doing
that?
This is bad.
No, he's
No,
trying
keep
to
it-
do Jim Carrey doing the
Yes.
Riddler.
Exactly.
Literally, he was the Riddler.
Yes.
Like, he was
All-
terrible.
All of these things aside, though, I mean, he was an awful Lex Luthor. I am not going to stand down from that. I
No.
think he was a terrible Lex Luthor, but he was a really fucking good bad guy.
Yeah. I
Only
love to
because
hate
I
him.
hate him so
I love
much.
to
hate
That was
him.
all- that was the
I
only
love to
reason.
hate them.
I totally see what they were going for, especially after he downloaded all the information off of the robot. I'm sorry, I'm operating off 2 hours of sleep, and I had a 15-hour day. Brain goo.
Okay.
But they were trying to go for he's gained so much information it's driving him insane.
Right.
Had they shown that a little earlier in the movie, he started out as eccentric billionaire and then went into I know so many things that my brain
Yeah,
can't.
but even at the party that he threw,
Yeah, he was just
he was still
flamboyant
fucking
as shit.
weird.
Oh yeah, he was still just being an asshole there.
No, like his
Not
speech,
good.
like, oh wow, this guy has autism. Should I feel bad about
Yeah,
hating this supervillain?
Like I felt uncomfortable hating the character.
So
Yeah.
apparently all you'd have to do is give him a hug and make a lot of loud noises to defeat him?
Wow.
He just did a lot of
What?
weird.
Fuck, dude.
He did a lot of weird acting that didn't make any sense to the character.
It doesn't. But he was a really,
Even
really
at
good
the
bad
end,
guy.
I feel like they ruined it because I don't remember Lex Luthor like losing his hair because of prison. I remember him losing his
He was
hair
just
because of something that went wrong though. In the comic I read, but
Also, Doomsday is not a Kryptonian genetic mutation.
Yes, it is.
Actually,
It is.
yeah.
No, I read up on Doomsday's origins. I'm like, that can't
that
be.
happened once or twice.
I thought it was like there was a doctor on Krypton who fucking bred a baby, and every time it died,
Yeah,
he
so it
used the
means it's
genetic.
Kryptonian.
Okay, yeah, but it's just like they made it sound like it's just like, oh, okay, it's a birth.
yeah,
defect.
but it's not something that was built around General Zod, though.
Actually,
Yes, it was.
that was the thing.
Wow. I don't fucking know.
That
that.
happened.
Seriously?
That happened.
Yeah, That's a
what
real
was it?
thing.
That happened in two separate.
occasions.
Yeah.
Okay.
That happened in. I think it happened in the New 52, and then what was the
Because
other
it
one?
was created to be Superman's equal.
Yeah.
yeah, it was created to be Superman's sister.
And so they used
The
the
only thing
genetic
that-
code from Zod to build Doomsday.
My only thing with
That's
that
why
is
he
like
hated him so
if you
much.
don't know that background,
Exactly.
that
That's why
whole
you can't
part-
enjoy anything.
Yeah, that
That's why
whole
people are just
part
like, "What the fuck is
was
that?"
just weird. Like it didn't like if you did not know that background, you're just like, okay, he's taking General Zod and he's just like putting him in some goo, and then like, what is he doing? Like it didn't really make any sense.
Blood of my blood.
It didn't like
You will
walk you through
rise.
it. Like he just like cut his hand, and it didn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Like I get what you're saying. Like
Yeah.
if you read the comic, you would know.
And that's
but-
what this catered to.
That was what
the
You have to-
fanboys.
You have to make a lot of assumptions when you're watching
Yeah.
this movie.
I'm actually kind of curious how they're going to bring Superman back to life, though.
Kal-El.
Just like they did in the disc, the Superman.
Yeah, but in that one, they had him in a mausoleum that was open. That's how he could absorb the sunlight and come back to life.
He can still get it through the ground, through the plants and the nutrients.
Extremely slowly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Which is why he's
Photosynthesis.
not going to be back until the Justice League.
That's why they think he's dead, because his heartbeat is beating so slow that they can't tell that he's still alive.
Basically, Doomsday beat him into a coma, and he's just sleeping it
Basically,
off.
did you watch the Doomsday movie?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's what happens.
Yeah. I still own the comic somewhere, too.
And then there's like, and then Lex Luthor creates the fucking robot Superman, and he runs around and scheming and stealing, and everybody's like, "That's not Superman," blah 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 blah. And then all of a sudden, the motherfucker comes out from death because he ends up in his fortress of solitude because his robots end up waking him up.
We'll have to talk more about like the Superman thing because I was reading up on the dream sequence that Batman had, and that shit's really interesting, but it's probably a lot of spoilers.
Not really.
No.
Like the Sons of Batman and like Superman. Like
Damian
no,
Wayne?
it's not no because like
You're
that's
talking about
spoilers.
Damian Wayne?
But
Damian Wayne?
No, Sons of Batman from The Dark Knight Returns.
Oh, okay.
Anyways, we have 5 minutes left. Let's talk more DC
Wait, who's
Suicide
robots?
Squad.
Sorry, I just wanted to know.
Superman's robots. He has robot butlers. in
Okay,
his-
that's what you meant. Okay, gotcha.
Well, I'll give the movie a 15 out of 20 because I don't give a fuck about Superman.
I did have a good laugh at the beginning of the movie when the guy's holding Lois Lane hostage and Superman lands and you just see her let go of his arm. Like, do you think they did drills?
Yeah, of course.
Do you think that was a practiced thing?
Yep.
Or has it just happened that many times that she just knows?
Like she's always the damsel. Just
Well, I
like,
mean, they've been together for a while, just like she knows to dismount before his semen blows her through the ceiling.
dismount.
Are you kidding
Start
me?
saying I'm going to dismount.
No, I bet you Superman
Better
blows a load
stick
like a
landing.
shotgun. It would blow straight out of her back and kill her instantly.
You better stick the landing.
That's fucking great.
Yeah. Anyways. So, more movie stuff. Suicide Squad trailer was good.
Suicide Squad.
Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
I'm excited.
Still
on
on the fence.
I don't know.
I don't know how I feel about Harley Quinn.
As much as I love Margot
Bangable.
Robbie, I'm not. Yeah, definitely bangable.
Yeah.
As
did
much
you
as
guys
I
hear
think
about
she's
that?
hot, but at the same time, I don't know if that's.
Just this last trailer that she put out, she's not fucking crazy. She's like clever and quippy. She's not like fucking.
She's supposed to be batshit insane.
Did
Yeah.
you guys hear on the internet though that
Like,
people are bitching about Harley Quinn being sexualized?
Oh God.
This is how
Have
you
they
can tell
never
a new
read
fan.
the
Yeah,
comic books?
I was gonna say this is how you can tell who's a new fan.
If
Exactly.
anything, she's not sexy enough. Like, she's disgusting in the comic book.
Yeah, she fucks everything that moves. There's
Yeah,
a couple of
even
things that
the
don't.
ladies.
Yep.
Oh, that makes me mad.
Still so excited.
Yeah, it looks good.
God, I can't
Batfleck is alright. So
If I had to rank Batman, I would say he would definitely be in the top 3.
Batman's.
Right behind Keaton.
There's like
Right
six.
behind Keaton.
There's like 6 Batmans. Top 3 ain't shit. I'm
What are you
giving-
talking about?
He's top 2. Michael Keaton,
Michael
Ben
Keaton.
Affleck.
No. Top 3. Michael Keaton's definitely number 2, but the guy that voice acts Batman is number 1.
That's.
Yeah.
I'm
I
sorry.
didn't know we were talking about voice actors.
Yeah, you
Number-
can talk about
number-
voice actors.
Number 4 is definitely fucking old
Val
time
Kilmer.
Batman. No, old time Batman.
Val
Fucking,
Kilmer was so bad.
Adam West.
Adam West, by far, is number 4.
Adam West.
George Clooney.
Yeah, I still think that George Clooney was a great actor choice. It's just it was fucking terrible writing.
Dude, the
costume.
fucking 90s
Yeah, they did the
Batmans were
suit nipples.
the
Yeah.
best. The best. Batman's
Although-
nipples,
That's Michael
the
Keaton.
best.
Although he
Oh.
did have on
Michael
his
Keaton
utility
did not
belt
have fucking bat nipples.
Oh,
the
wait,
credit
what?
card
I thought
that
you
had
said
no
90s.
spending limit.
That's late 80s, early 90s.
I'm talking about the Tim Burton Batmans.
We're talking about the terrible Schumacher Batmans.
What are those movies?
That's the one with the Riddler and Two-Face and
Drew Barrymore is someone?
No. No, Alex. You're mixing them all together. Tim Burton's Batman's had Michelle Pfeiffer as Catwoman. Yeah. And then...
Anyways, Ben Affleck is confirmed going to be in his standalone Batman movie with him directing it.
Which I'm super excited for.
Yeah, I think it's going to be amazing.
Because now it's been proven that Ben Affleck can direct and act.
I just have to
At the
say,
same time,
I did
I'm
see
excited.
the chubby face whenever he put on his mask, though.
Oh, yeah, it was
I love
hilarious.
You know that they made fun of him for that? Like,
I
when I
love it.
finally noticed it, I was just like...
I really
he
think
puts the
that
mask on and it goes...
I just imagine they're filming and he's just like, before every scene's like, I'm fucking Batman.
Are you kidding me? He probably did that before every scene. Just,
how can you not
fucking back?
have an erection when you say that, though?
Yeah, I know, right? I think that they did a really good job getting somebody who fucking cares about the character enough to actually give it a fucking try.
Wasn't it confirmed that like he actually went through and like did rewrites of the script himself because he was like, No, Batman wouldn't be like that.
Oh, I would definitely,
Yeah.
I would imagine so. Because he's a fucking fanboy. He always has been, always will be. And he just finally got the chance to, and fucking gave Kevin Smith the chance to be on set for Batman vs. Superman, and was just, like, they're best friends. I mean, come on.
Yeah,
It's awesome.
that's cool.
I fucking can't wait for more Batman.
Matt
I can't
Damon
believe I said that.
as Robin.
That would be so terrible.
Matt Robin.
Did you see the meme picture
I
of Michael Caine? Or no, it wasn't Michael Caine. It was I think it was guy who plays Jim Gordon. Somebody's like, "Oh, why did Jason Bourne come back?" And then it's a picture of Matt Damon. Like, because they didn't cast me as Robin.
Dude, didn't the old what's his face? I can't.
The old what's his face?
Hang on.
We're so good with names tonight.
Hang on, that guy. Hang on,
He's got 2 dicks, 6 eyes,
Oh my
Just
God.
700 teeth.
Yep,
Well,
that's
okay,
me.
the older guy that was playing. Why is my brain doing this to me?
That's funny.
Because you're on the spot.
Alfred, thank you, Alfred. Okay, that guy looked like Robert Downey Jr. really old.
It was a really good Alfred too. Like the I don't
I
give a
liked it.
fuck Alfred too. Just like everything sucks.
Didn't he look like
It's like, I'm
Iron
waiting.
Man?
I'm waiting
Yeah.
for
Like
my.
an old ass Iron Man.
I can see it.
I've been waiting for Master Wayne to die for the past 20 years.
That should be a line in the movie. Like
I'm his only friend.
I can't
can
die
always
until
find-
you die.
just cuts
saying.
the brakes in the Batmobile, like.
Once you die, I can finally
I
die.
can finally live.
He becomes the main bad guy because he knows everything about Bruce Wayne.
You know that's a theory.
Really?
Yeah.
I've heard that
That's
theory.
interesting.
Like,
I like that.
What's the theory?
Is it the theory
That
that
Alfred becomes Batman.
He's
No, that Alfred is
He's
the
the-
Joker.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because he
It's-
created the Joker as a clown to entertain little Bruce Wayne, and then it became some weird obsession to make him happy. And so when he became the Batman, that's how you know, like, Joker knows how to push all his buttons and
and how
does
the
all
Joker
this shit
knows
and
who
knows
he is.
where he knows where he is, knows what he's doing all the time.
And it's got to be a theory because you never find out who
You
the
never
Joker
find
is.
it out ever.
There's alright. See, I've been reading a bunch of fucking crazy, like, the shit that I posted on the page is like, one time Batman got asked 2 questions, and one of them was like to an all-knowing being, like, what is the identity of the Joker? And it's one of those things where it's a cutscene where
who killed my mother or who killed my parents was one of the questions, and the other one was
who is the
what
Joker?
is the real identity of the Joker?
And they answer the first one, the real identity of the Joker, just like it's a cutscene where they don't show you the answer, but you just hear Batman say, "No, that can't be true."
Yep.
And it's just like fucking mystery. Like everything should be mystery sometimes.
Supposedly, in a future comic, they're going to reveal the Joker's real name.
Exactly.
Supposedly.
Well, that's been the thing since what?
If it's
When
not
did
Jack-
Batman start?
Different universes
If
though.
it's not Jack Napier, I don't give a fuck.
No, it's
That's all he
obviously
says the whole
Enigma.
podcast. If
He
it's
just
not this,
puts on
I don't give
different
a fuck.
That's
Hey, but I know you don't care about Superman, but that man is amazing.
He's a really good
The
Superman.
actor is
Yeah,
amazing.
he's a
He
good
does
actor,
a good job.
but I don't give a fuck about Superman.
I did like the joke he told on Conan O'Brien's show about when he got the phone call. Apparently, he was in the middle of a raid on World of Warcraft. Couldn't take the phone call because he was busy, so that tells me he's either a tank or healer. I can just imagine that sitting there trying. Oh, all right,
Superman?
phone's going off. I can't break my DPS rotation. I'll call back if it's important.
Superman did that?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
No, like literally the only reason I saw Man of Steel was because I like Michael Shannon and I wanted to see him play Zod. But I don't give a fuck.
He played a
about
really good Zod, too.
I don't
Yeah.
give a fuck about
Dude.
Superman.
It's recorded on one of these podcasts that like Zod was my favorite fucking villain of like 2000.
Whenever that movie came out.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's kind of
Nah,
sad. Like,
I give it to Boss because Boss is by far the best bad guy ever.
Well, not everybody played the Desperation Island 6.
Yeah,
Far
man.
Cry.
Far Cry
That's what it's
3.
called. Okay.
Yeah.
Desperation Island.
Alright, Alright,
That still
so
works as the name for that game.
we covered most of the shit though. Doctor Strange trailer looks fantastic. Looks like Inception.
Yeah,
Doctor
Benadryl
Strange-
Cumbersnatch did a fantastic job.
Doctor Strange has always been one of my favorite fucking characters because he is literally just a motherfucking sorcerer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
literally.
I don't think I've
Sorcerer
ever
Supreme,
heard
in fact.
him do English. I mean,
Yeah, I don't know why they had to go with the fucking American accent though. I mean,
Guys,
I think it's hilarious when people with accents do American
You know, I
accents.
still think this lends a lot of proof to my theory that he's just a lizard with human skin stretched over him.
Like when he played Smog, he just took his makeup off.
Yeah. But they blew him up, like, they made him look a lot bigger than he actually is. Really, he's about that big.
he's the Geico Gecko.
No, don't
Teeny
ruin
little dragon.
Benadryl Cumbersnatch.
Love him.
well, if it's not makeup, it's like that scene in Men in Black with the guy on the in the hospital, and they pop his face off, and it's just a little.
I don't know, have you ever seen that guy's head? There's no way he's actually, like, full human. I'll buy lizard-human hybrid, maybe.
And he just came up with that name.
Yeah.
It's like, what do I like?
Benedict Cumberbatch. Yeah, that's a British name. Yes, welcome to it.
It's probably only, like, the third most British name ever, but...
Benedict Cumberbatch.
After tea time, McCrumpet. Oops.
Two-time McCrumpet poops.
Tea time. Tea time, McCrumpet poops. Alright, so, where are we over time? Any closing thoughts? Any final words? Any big old turds?
Black Panther #1 is amazing. Go pick it up. It's a good read.
Talking about the comic book.
Ooh, we
So
got a
does Poe
$40
Dameron.
gift certificate to use. We
I'm
should pick up the original 52. Or the new
Super,
52.
super excited about the Poe Dameron series. It's really good so far.
Will you guys play the Labyrinth tabletop with me?
Sure,
Yeah.
we'll give it a shot.
I'm down.
I can't.
Only if I get to put a sock in my drawers.
Yeah, you can do that anytime.
Dude, for that kind of girth, you're gonna need two.
Only
That's
if I can play
obvious.
the fox who rides around on the dog.
Okay.
Okay. Because it'd be like my first time playing Dungeons and Dragons all over again.
Well, I guess if Jesse gets to be Bowie's Glorious Meat Club, I'll play...
That's a separate character in the game.
No, it's his weapon.
Alright.
Oh man, I guess I'll watch Daredevil the next 2 weeks so we can talk about it next time.
you better.
So cool.
You better. It's so good.
So spoilers next time.
I
Even if I don't see all of it, we're gonna do spoilers.
good because I liked the end of season
We
2.
gave it 2 months.
I almost
so.
cried at the end.
Don't say shit! We're like 4
We're
episodes
almost
away.
there. We're almost there.
It's everything I could have
Punish or murder somebody.
No, but he's such a stand-up citizen. Anyway,
Dude, that actor's amazing. Anyway,
Poe
let's go.
Dameron comes
Let's get
in
outta
with BB-8s and grabs Daredevil's hand and says, get your ass to Mars.
you're a Jedi, Harry.
Alright. Thank you very much for listening to the Roll2Pose podcast.
You're
As
a
always, it's a
Jedi.
pleasure.
I am a Harry Jedi.
Listen to us on YouTube. Subscribe to our channel. Also, like us on Facebook. On SoundCloud, I'm a big dummy, and then I just found out that you have to do a special setting to make it so you can download the podcast. So our podcast is now downloadable for those people who don't have strict internet access and want to download it to their MP3s, phones, or burn it onto CD if you're Dan. So, thank you very much. Hope you have a wonderful night. Does anybody want to say something clever or slightly funny in the
How
next
about we
30
go with the
seconds?
regular old outro?
Fuck you, Superman.
That's yeah, all right.